Go ahead, Charles Montgomery.
Emmitt, what's it do for you guys when you have someone like Deuce McBride, you're down late, take over when you're down 6 points to kind of just put a surge in you guys? What does that do for you as a team to pump you up?
You said Deuce McBride?
Yes.
Truthfully, it means a lot. I mean, I watched Deuce countless days, him put in so much work in the gym this past summer. I mean, obviously we could see what he was going to be like last year. You know, we got small glimpses, and, you know, we're still getting glimpses of what we want to see him do. But I've seen him put in hours in the gym. So when it comes to crunch time like that, I have absolutely the utmost faith in giving the ball to Deuce McBride and saying, here, make a play. You know, I mean, it's almost like second nature for him. I mean, he's really just a playmaker. He doesn't do anything extra with the ball. I mean, sometimes he might throw a turnover, but that's just a part of the game. But the way he clears that off of his mind and just comes back and makes a play the next play is what makes him a great basketball player.
Greg Hunter.
So, Emmitt, walk us through the fast break dunk. You obviously were calling for it. Do you do that often? When did you see that you were going to be free for the lob from Deuce?
Well, when he got – I don't know who got the rebound. I think Deuce got the rebound. I think he was a few strides ahead of me. And, I mean, when they get the ball and they're pushing the ball up the court, you know, the coaches harp on me all the time about running up and down the floor and being that slasher in transition. And so I literally just took off. I don't know how fast I was running, but that was probably the fastest I ever ran in my life. And I just pointed up. And, I mean, me and Deuce have a good enough – you know, we have good enough chemistry to where if he sees me running to the basket like that, he'll just put it up there and expect me to go get it. So I just pointed my hand up, and he already knew what to do, and that was that.
Go ahead, Justin.
Hey, Emmitt, if I could ask you about your other dunk. You came in from the wing. The game's tied at 60 at that point, and you came off the wing, and I think you just took one dribble. Are you thinking dunk at that point, or was it just a moment where you just kept rising and
I mean, if I feel like my defender's on my hip at any point in time, you know, I feel sorry. Doc's getting ice in the background. You know, if I get a defender on my hip and you know I can get one dribble to the basket, you know, I think every time I go, my mentality is to go get it up on the rim. You know, I feel like I've worked on my athletic ability, and you know, most of it's God given, but. You know, when I have somebody on my hip and I can see the rim, I mean, it's usually a one-on-one conversation, and that's kind of where I want to get to. I want to be able to dunk every time I touch the ball, but obviously that's not how it goes. But in that situation, that's just what I got.
Okay, we'll go to Cody.
Hey, Emmitt. It seemed like the energy really kind of flipped in the second half on some of those key plays. You know, your couple of dunks, Miles hit a three-pointer, stuff like that. Plays like that kind of – bring the energy up. How important are they, and I guess just what do they do energy wise?
Basketball's a game of runs, and you know there's times where you make a big play and you know the team gets into it. You know, we get off the sideline. I think one thing that we need to work on as a team is, you know, talking from the sideline more. You know, we have no fans, so the only communication in the gym, the only home advantage you have is your team talking. And I feel like if we're able to do that, we'll have a lot more of those moments where there's a big play and we'll grow off of that play and we'll make another one and another one. And we'll just keep making big plays until we're on a, you know, 12-0 run or 15-0 run. But, I mean, basketball's a game of runs, and, you know, that's just how it goes. It went their way a few times, and, you know, they had their runs and their bench was pretty hype. But, you know, we had to weather the storm and, you know, make our own plays.
And Caniglio.
And you've been dunking in the past, you know, ever since your freshman year, but, you know, your slams today were pretty highlight reel worthy. What kind of a boost is that to your confidence when you're able to, you know, get yourself a poster or a fast break alley-oop?
I just feel like, you know, when I know I can get to the rim and dunk the ball like that, I feel like I've opened up all the facets in my game. You know, I feel like I can pretty much do everything just good, not great. Obviously, I want to be able to do stuff great, you know, over the next years. But you know, when I do stuff like that, or if I make a play like that, I feel like the defense has to respect it and know that, you know, I can blow by them, or I can shoot the ball, or shoot a mid-range, or whatever the case may be. But, you know, I just feel like that opens up everything for me. And then if I get down the lane, you know, it opens up a lot for the shooters. I can get down the lane, the big steps over, our big's open, I can throw a lob. So, you know, it just kind of opens up everything, just not just only for me, but for the team.
Couple more for Emmitt. Go ahead, Mike Kazaza.
Hey, Evan, look at you know, the tournament, no exhibition, no scrimmage, and you're trying to blend in new guys. Then you go and you play number one. It just seems like collectively, it'd probably be hard to have a lot of confidence just because the stakes are so high and the competition is what it is. But it seemed different today. Has it been hard as a team to get confidence, and what turned the corner today?
I don't think we've struggled to have confidence. Obviously, you see guys shooting shots. You know, I think the one thing that's hard for some of our guys is having a bad game and bouncing back. And obviously that's been an issue with me that I've had with myself. You know, but I feel like overall, you know, we've played a few scrimmages just against each other, and they were full games, and we had refs. So, you know, I think stuff like that kind of builds you up for moments like this where, you know, we're playing a team, or whether it's Gonzaga or Georgetown, and you got to go out there and play. I mean, we came here to play the best schedule in the country, and, you know, I haven't been let down on the schedule yet. So, I mean, we're going to play the best teams in the you know, conference, country, doesn't matter. You know, it's just what you do if you have a bad game. You know, we're all in each other's ear. If you have a bad game, you know, we're trying to talk one another up. We're never trying to harp on guys or be negative. You know, that's only going to hurt us as a team. So, you know, when you have guys like Taz and Sean, you know, they might shoot 7-7 one game or 7 the next game. You know, it's not what they do on their own that's going to help them, but it's really going to be us talking to them, making sure they know that they got brothers that are pushing for them to be successful. And, you know, those guys really help us win games. So that's really just it.
And Justin, you can finish this up. Go ahead.
Hey, man, I was trying to think earlier. I think maybe it was your guys' freshman year where you guys couldn't win a game on the road. Maybe it was last year. I think it was your freshman year. But anyway, I mean, it's still a lot of the same guys that you're playing with now. And I mean, you guys are 4-1, haven't played a true home game yet. What's changed on the road for you guys? Is it just a matter of being older, or is there anything else?
Say what's changed on the road?
Yeah.
I mean, I think overall it's just our attitude. I mean, you know, I can't really give you a clear answer on that, you know, other than, you know, we come in every day, and I can say this for sure. This has probably been my most fun year I've had, you know, West Virginia basketball, and out of my 3 that I've been here for. And, you know, I just think we're building on something great. You know, we actually love each other. You know, I tell the guys I love them all the time when I get off the phone with them or when I leave from one of their apartments. You know, I just think we're really close, and we're a close group, and we don't ever want to see each other fall. So, you know, we're always picking each other up, and I think that's what's really helping us, you know, in these games. You know, obviously we didn't get the one against Gonzaga, but, you know, we learned off that. We built off that. We came and we got one on the road. So, you know, we got a bunch of road games this season. We also got a bunch of home games, and, you know, whatever happens, happens. As long as we don't turn on each other, we just stay positive.